Fadhel often talks about, in the context of developing economies, a fear of floating exchange rates and a limited monetary sovereignty, where countries are dependent on imported food and imported energy, and where a job guarantee and where planning could be used to rapidly increase the local generation of energy through, in many countries, solar power he's talking about, and where you can begin to increase agricultural productivity locally so that these economies are less dependent on imported necessities. That then gives you more freedom to be relaxed about moving towards a floating exchange rate. And it's only, as we know, when you have a floating exchange rate that you have genuine monetary sovereignty. And you're in a position like Australia and like the US where if governments choose to do so, they can use that monetary sovereignty to deliver non-inflationary and ecologically sustainable, to talk about what Phil was, to mention what Phil was talking about before, full employment. Actually, Phil, you should talk about the genuine progress indicator. Because if we're going to replace GDP as a guide to economic policy and as something that we aspire to see rising over time, real GDP per person, we probably need another reasonably simple indicator for politicians to aim at and to judge the efficacy of their policies with respect to over time. And Phil is one of the pioneers of a green national income statistic called the Genuine Progress Indicator that I think he's going to be working in the next couple of years on a project for to create GPI figures for every country in the world, which is something nobody's done before.